Hi, my name is Pam.
Hi, my name is Becca.
And we are P and B Talk K-pop. And we have a special topic today. We went to Kpopflex on Sunday.
Ooh!
And we have a lot to say.
We do have a lot to say.
Yeah, but we don't want to, be too negative here. So let's start with some positive things first.
Okay.
And then we'll get into a little bit more details and what went wrong and what maybe next year could be better.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to start with my first question.
Okay.
And, well, which group made you buy the tickets?
I actually bought the tickets in December already because they announced Monster X. So Monster X is definitely the reason why I got the tickets. And then there was this whole mess about them putting Monster on the second date. And then I was a little bit disappointed because I already liked the lineup how it was before. And then thankfully all the artists that I wanted to see on Saturday also came to Sunday. So in the end I was quite happy with how Sunday turned out, I think.
Yeah, I think me too, because I was really excited for Kai and Mamamoo, and when there was a discussion of Kai not performing on Sunday, I was getting a little bit pissed.
Yeah.
But
I'm still a little bit disappointed that we didn't get to see Enhypen because they are just releasing hit after hit after hit, and I'm so excited for the career because I think that they have the potential to be really, really big. And so I'm disappointed not to have seen them live, but if their career is going like it looks right now, I'm pretty positive to be able to see them in their own concert one day.
I mean, even I know when Hypen is, and that means a lot.
Yeah.
So I even wanted to see them, especially because of Polaroid Love. It was all over TikTok the whole time, so it would have been really fun to see them live.
They have an amazing discography. For such a rookie group, they are, but...
Next time. So,
we're coming back to you in Hypen.
We will. We need.
Also, I'm sad not to have seen NCT Dream because I think that would have been cool too.
Oh yeah, they actually sounded really fun.
They are cute. They are really adorable. So that was sad, but we loved the lineup for Sunday.
Yes, we did. And which group on Sunday were you most surprised of?
I was actually really surprised by Dreamcatcher. Because they sounded like a little bit different than I expected, and I was really hyped for that. Also, I was actually really surprised by G-Idol. I'm actually not sure what the song is called that they played in the end, but I really, really liked that. So I wanted to look that up too.
I think that for me, Dreamcatcher, of course. I mean, I'm a punk rock girl, and they have some metal punk rock kind of thing going on.
They reminded me a little bit of Baby Metal. That's a Japanese band. Yeah, just like slightly in that vibe, and I really found that quite cool. And they brought quite the interesting audience, I think. Oh yeah, they did. We had some of them really close to us. They did have a good time. They did have a good time with their 3-meter light sticks. Oh yeah, please don't do that ever again. I'm really sorry, not to a festival or any concert. That was a bit scary. Just a tiny bit. I mean, AB6 was so much fun. Yeah. I was not expecting... For me, they look like babies. So, and as someone who is new to K-pop, I never heard of them. I literally had no idea what they're gonna do. But I remember everything they did. Their performance was amazing. I enjoyed the dances pretty much. Like the dancers. The dancers. The dancers doing the idols as well. and they were so fun. Yeah, when they teach us how to dance, that was so funny too. They teach us some of the popular K-pop dances, and that was really cute. That was so fun. They know how to entertain a crowd. Yeah, they do. And for the first time being overseas and having a crowd that doesn't even not even the people in the crowd spoke the same language, and still managing to entertain all of them, and everybody was having fun. Yeah, that was amazing. They were really cool. Yeah, I was sold on them. Like I liked some of their songs before, but I wasn't that into them. As for example CIX, who debuted at the same year, and I really enjoyed them. But seeing 86 live now just completely sold me. Like I will definitely look them up more, and I'm actually interested in going to a
concert of their own, I think.
Yeah.
I think that could be fun. Yeah, they were really cool. And I just found out that we share a birthday. My birthday is on their debut day, so that's fun.
And they're having their comeback tomorrow.
They're having their comeback tomorrow, and on Sunday they will have their anniversary. So that's fine.
And it will be her
Just
birthday.
a
We didn't get
for
this information.
birthday. Yeah.
I'm really excited because they played one of their songs that's gonna be new, like
Oh yeah,
for their comeback.
yeah, that was so brave actually.
Yeah. And I was like, here, shout out to the crowd that us, at least the people around me, did not record it.
Yeah,
Except
because-
one girl, but
I mean, in the end, they could have played it. Like at least on Sunday, there weren't as many people there as there could have been.
yeah.
But in the end, they could have played the song in front of like 80,000 people around that, and that's just so brave with the quick announcement. Please don't film this part because it's going to be our comeback song. That was brave, a whole thing.
Especially because the announcement, don't film it, was like
So
1
quick.
second.
So
You
quick.
couldn't even read it properly.
No, but I think everyone got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
That was so
I
cool.
love that tiny vlog that they showed us first, from
Oh,
them
yeah.
coming from Korea to Germany. This was the cutest thing ever, because I
Yeah.
really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah, they were, they're just sweet. I think.
I mean, they not, like for me, it felt like they were, the few minutes that they had, they used it a lot. Like,
Yeah,
they felt like
they
an
used it,
eternity. Like,
the best way
Yeah.
they could have used it, actually. They did a good job of entertaining, playing their songs, and
Yeah.
showing a good side of themselves.
I
For
think they-
people that didn't know them that well, they think.
yeah, I think they played 2 songs.
3
Actually. They entertained the crowd with 3 tiny dance performances that they were trying to teach us.
Yeah.
And they even had the tiny vlog. So it was a lot of elements in 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And you got to know them so much better. And
Yeah.
I totally
I'm
cannot
a
wait
fan
for tomorrow.
I'm a fan now. How are 86 fans called? I need to know that. I will find it out.
Yeah, the fandom names, because I
Yeah.
still don't get those fandom name things. But apparently,
It's
I don't
a
know.
thing.
it's a thing. One hoe we gotta talk. I have questions about that.
What do you have to say about weenies? Okay, off topic. Next question.
I mean, everything else, let's talk about it later. But I need your top 3 performances.
Okay, it's easily the reason that I went. It's Monster is on top because they are always on top. They are just slaying everywhere they go.
So I just got like Magna on top now.
That's a different group.
I know. TikTok is all full of it.
Okay, yeah, but
Sorry.
so Monster X is definitely on 1. I think I also enjoyed Kai because what's not to enjoy about Kai?
Look at him.
Yeah, and on 3 I will have to go with Mamamoo because I just love these women so much. They are amazing, and yeah, special shout out. That's so hard to say. Special shout out to 86 because they did great.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to put them in a similar order. I still struggle where to put Mamamoo because I may or may not have a huge crush on Yoonbyo. I love her. I may have filmed her a little bit too much on Sunday. I was supposed to film a little way more.
If you need any more Moonbird cameras, just slide into our DMs. I think we can.
So, I mean, I still love Hwasa, but every time I look at this woman, I'm...
Zola and Wayne are great too.
Yeah, they are! But you know, when you see someone, just everything about them makes you go, oh my god. Yeah, that's me with her. I hope she never sees this. Oh, well, you should see it. Please. If I have a shot,
Marry
I'm cute.
her.
I would. Instantly. Like, I don't have to think about it. And I don't even want to get married at all, so I would marry her. I would.
Fan, everyone has that person.
Yeah, so I think we have a similar order. I mean, Kai, look at this guy, like, his performance. Excuse me? Vanilla kind of broke me because,
It's a
Sir?
good song. It's a great song.
what were you doing in
I'm
the stage?
actually really confused about his solo music because he's not such a big rapper in EXO, and I think they should change that because he's doing great job on his solo stuff.
I like it a lot. Like, I was just a little bit surprised how fast he got out of breath right after the first performance. But I hope you're doing well, sweetheart.
Yeah, I think
okay.
it was maybe the heat and
Yeah.
the traveling, because most of them just arrived on Friday evening, and they had to play 2 shows, and then they left on Sunday.
Jet lag and everything. I mean, 14 hours of traveling. Well,
and he has like big choreography, so I think that might be just like really hard. Please don't get COVID, Kai.
oh, we don't say that, you know. Knock on wood, guys, knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Even though we enjoyed the performances a lot, we really loved seeing our favorites on stage. We loved seeing them in Frankfurt. Nobody even knows about Frankfurt most of the time, so this was amazing.
Certainly true, yeah.
And they did a great job.
Awesome.
Even though they only had 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing, because when we bought the tickets, and that's also a point where I get that people are expecting a refund, we were promised a 5-hour show for just one day, and what we got in the end was like 2.5 hours at best. And then they promised us a pre-show, and on Saturday they actually got like 1 hour 15 minutes of pre-show, where people were talking about Korea, which I think is like really not that bad of a thing to do. But it's not the 5-hour show that we paid for and they paid for, and we even just got like one dance performance and one random play dance, what took like maybe 20 minutes.
Not even like that.
Not even, and then we just had to wait till the show started, and it was originally, I think, supposed to go from 1 to 6, and then from 1 to 5, and then it started at 3 and ended at 5:30. And
yeah.
it was just a whole mess. The whole scheduling thing is something that they have to put clear out next time, I think. This is just not, that wasn't very German actually, because we as Germans, I think we expected the show to start at 1 and it started at 3, and we were so confused.
I mean, but I think even before that, there were so many more things that sadly went wrong. It could have been better. Let's start with when we arrived at 8:30 in the morning, because we were supposed to get in around 10. It was fun. Like, we met a girl that was alone there, so we could...
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah, she
We
was
love
lovely. But when you wait in line and they tell you that around 10 you're getting in, you expect to, at least that they start properly letting people get in at 10.
Yeah.
And not having a security guard smoking in front of everybody, next to everybody.
In line.
Yeah.
That was a bit disgusting. Also, I already saw, and I was expecting that a lot of people were angry that the security guards weren't speaking proper English. But also, I personally had the problem that the security guards weren't also speaking proper German. So that was tough too. Yeah, I was annoyed, like, because no one had any clue where to go, where was the best place to stay or to stand, or where you would get like your wristbands for, because we had early entrance front of stage tickets, where we would get them, and where the difference was between the two front of stage areas and stuff like that. And all of that is what was never communicated in any way, shape or form. And I'm really confused, because I worked at a lot of events already, and normally if you're doing something like guide or security guard or something like that, you get like this huge meeting where you...
Like, you get a briefing.
Yeah, you get a briefing where you get informed about all the important stuff, so when people come to you, you can actually answer.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I had the feeling that they didn't know most of the stuff either, and that was really, really frustrating, because when you ask someone and they say, I don't know either, you are just really confused.
And also when you're trying to get your wristband, and then you go to one person and you get one wristband, and then they're like, oh, you have to go over there, wherever over there might be, to get another wristband. And then you go over there, and then you have to look at the person like, hello, we're here. We were supposed to get this response like hours before. That was really annoying because you were like, you felt like they were playing with you. Like, oh no, you should go over there. Oh no, you should go over there. Like, anyone here know something? Anything?
Yeah. And then there weren't like proper lines formed in any way, shape or form. Like, you don't even know where you had to stand to get let in. And that was like such a big deal on Saturday, where I saw some footage on TikTok where it got actually pretty scary. And I'm a small person. I'm not even like 160. So I always get anxious in crowds. And I saw the footage and I was so happy that we went on Sunday, because it was heaps more organized on Sunday, and on Sunday it already was a mess.
Yeah.
So we had some fans actually that went there on Saturday that were so fed up with the whole shit that they start organizing shit for themselves. And that's the point where I come to a conclusion that that's just not how it's supposed to be, and you don't spend money to do your job.
Yeah, like if people that are going to the festival to enjoy it know more about where the people should stay and what's going on than the stuff, then something really went wrong.
Definitely.
And then you should hire other people. And also, you are not dealing with 2-meter kind of guys that normally go into the stadium. Have you ever seen a Frankfurt soccer game? It's
Football.
Horrible.
You can say football, we are European.
Yeah, true. Football.
So, I don't know. The football fans are definitely scarier. Drunk football fans, might I add, because most of the time they are drunk, not all of the time, but most of the time, are a lot scarier than the audience that there was. And I felt like they were looking at us the same they are supposed to look at drunk football fans.
Yeah.
And that's just not true. Because I saw a lot of girls actually crying because the security guards were so rude to them.
Yeah.
And it's just not cool.
No,
Guys,
no,
it's not cool. We had like this one security guard that was really calm, and he explained a lot, and he was like, okay, calm down, and then I will explain to you. And I have the theory that he has teenage daughters at home, because
I mean, we were just confused because nobody could just tell us anything, and it was supposed to be their job. And I'm sorry if we ask 10 people and 10 stuff, like, you know, if they know anything and nobody can tell us, at some point all of us gonna be pissed and frustrated.
Definitely. And you know, you can't do a lot of wrong with signs. Signs are your friends, Kpopflex.
And also, I'm not talking about, you know, like a handwritten sign, because your number 4 that I saw on, you know, like a small paper was maybe
so
like this.
Tall.
Nobody saw that.
Yeah, maybe you should have prepared.
A bigger pen.
Prepare for 44,000 people when you are inviting 44,000 people.
Well, there's no security. Shout out to the one guy that was actually nice.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I know we all are just working minimum wage, but even I have to smile on Saturdays when people are asking stupid questions. So
Also on Sundays, we also have to smile on Sundays. We also have always.
Yeah, so
always smiling.
There is no excuse. I'm really sorry.
You will feel better about yourself too if you start smiling.
It may be annoying, but hey, you're getting paid for this. And well, after all of this, we actually wanted to see the Korean festival. Would have been nice if we had more time.
Yeah, because that's what was like one of the biggest problems on Sunday. I think for Saturday it was like actually really good times.
Yeah.
Because they were let into the festival at like 10. I don't know if they got let into at 10:15 like we did, but around that time, and the show was supposed to start at 6, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that, and then it was a pre-show, but whatever. We already had that. So they had like almost 7 hours at least to enjoy everything that was happening on the festival, and we don't even had like a full hour because we had to run to find where to get our wristbands for early entry, front of stage stuff.
Like we were supposed, that's another topic, to get into like the stadium itself at 11:30. We were done getting our wristbands and everything at 11.
Yeah.
Or 5 to 11, something like that.
Yeah, and then we wanted to eat something because I don't know if you know, but Korea has quite a nice culinary kitchen. Is that how you say it? They have good food.
I think let's go with this one.
And that's what we wanted to try out, even though it was 11 in the morning. I wanted to eat tteokbokki so bad. But the queues were so long that we just didn't have the time to get the food, and then we went back to the early entry place where we were supposed to be let in at 11:30, and then we had to wait there for at least half an hour more till they started to actually let us in at like 12, I think.
30 minutes in the sun.
Yeah.
Oh,
where the fans organized the queues because the security guards was just not doing
and
it properly.
Just one more thing to the Korean festival. If you're doing that, make sure that people can, properly queue somewhere, because it was a whole mess. You didn't see where it's starting, where it ends. It was a mess.
Yeah, and also was not enough room for people to queue.
Yeah.
So they had to like do some.
Have you played Snake?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we are so old. We're talking about Snake. Well, but listen, like I really would have loved to have more time to go around and discover everything. But once again, it was a mess.
Yeah.
You didn't have like a proper schedule, really. Like I couldn't remember seeing everything.
No.
It didn't make any
Also
sense.
for Sunday, they were supposed to post the schedule for Sunday on socials, and they on 2.30 I think they tweeted that the show is going to start at 3, and that was everything that they posted.
Yeah, and I think that because it was supposed to start at 4, a lot of people thought about arriving shortly before.
Yeah, also there were a lot of people, I think, I don't know for sure, that were like, okay, we already saw Dreamcatcher, The Idol and AB6 the day before.
Yeah.
So I actually just have to be there at like 4 to go to my spot, because the only run that I still want to see would be Monsters, because I think they are the only ones that were different.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to see Monster. And yeah, then it started earlier and ended earlier, and they actually missed it. But also, I'm sorry to say this, but like on the official schedule that we got, the show was supposed to start at 1. And if you don't get any updates on any social media of that before, I would have been there latest at 1.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta make sure that we're not just, pointing fingers at Kpopflex and the stuff and everything. But also, maybe it's just because I have anxiety, but I will always arrive earlier than I need.
Yeah, but it's also because we're really German, even though you're not completely German, but we are really German, and that's just like being on time.
I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So
especially not shit I paid for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too broke for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the end, before everything even started, we were a little bit bummed by the organization with the security. Nobody knew anything. Then being late when it comes to entrance, like, come on guys, we paid for early entry tickets. Why tell us to queue at 11:30 if you're gonna have us waiting for 30 minutes? And nobody even knew where to wait exactly. So it was a whole mess, and it was really annoying because it was hot. It was hot.
It was so hot.
So,
and that's also something that I would like to point out, because a lot of people were saying that they didn't get enough water supplies. And I kind of get where they're coming from, but also, I'm sorry, it's been a freaking hot week in Germany, so that it was supposed to be at least like 26, 28 to 30 degrees outside. You should have known that, and to still come with like full-on leather pants and combat boots and leather jackets or hoodies and stuff. it's just not appropriate for the weather. And yeah, I'm sorry, that's a little bit on you too.
Yeah, guys, if you're going to any kind of concert festival, please reconsider the weather and the location. If whatever you want to wear, please don't die because of your clothes. I mean, you all looked fabulous.
Yeah, that's not even, I mean, I loved all the leather pants, to be honest. You looked spectacular. And I've actually really never seen so many hot people at one spot, especially not in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just not if it's 30 degrees out. I'm sorry, just put some line pants.
Because then you can complain that you're suffocating anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, heat and everything and organization aside, I have a question, Kpopflex. You are having a K-pop festival. That's literally the theme of everything. And then you'll give us a 10 minutes pre-show. Amazing, guys, you did an amazing job. Perfect dancers.
Yeah.
But why would you leave 40,000, maybe not 40,000, but close enough.
Yeah, but on Sunday were 40,000 and they also didn't get any music in the stadium.
So, why would you leave these many people waiting without any kind of entertainment? Like, we spent 1 hour. It was total silence if it wasn't for the crowd trying to make anything happen. Like, literally.
Like, talking to each other, stuff like that, yeah. It was, I mean, it's not like you had to guess our music taste.
They could have played literally everything at this point.
Just their artist, or you go on Spotify and you find like 7 million Kpopflex playlists.
I mean, shortly before the concert were about to begin, they were showing the music videos.
Yeah, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before.
Why not the whole time? I mean, if there's a theme, make use of it.
I'm actually not sure, because that was something that I asked myself. Because in Germany, when you're playing any music in a crowded place or space, you actually have to pay a few. And so I was wondering if you would have to pay extra GEMA.
But if you're already paying it as a big company, I'm pretty sure that at least for the... I mean, they played some things,
yes, so it's not like it's...
I'm pretty sure
30 minutes, it's just like $100 and yeah.
I mean, they got enough money from us.
They did. Man, that was so expensive. And also something, I don't know if that's the right time, but they already announced Kpopflex 2023.
Aren't you ashamed?
The prices are horrendous. I'm so sorry. They say that they are going to release day tickets too. But come on, like, it's like approximately like between 150 for the cheapest tickets to like the most expensive tickets I saw at 670 for 2 days. Okay, it's for 2 days, but holy fucking shit, that's so expensive.
You know, for that kind of money, what I can do with that? Like, I can literally go to any, like, the world tour most of the time will consist of everything else but Europe. But sometimes they even go to London. I could go to London and see, I don't know, Stray Kids.
Have a great hotel room. I mean, not Stray Kids in America, because
no,
Ticketmaster, we are not your biggest fans here. But, I mean, like, for $670, I could easily buy a car.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of cheap ways to get over there, so... We could... Oh my god, no. You cannot do the Kpopflex. If you're gonna do this,
I mean, they're probably going to do that, and I think the tickets will sell, even though they haven't announced any artists yet. But it's just like, think about if it's worth it. I have the hope that they are learning a little bit from this year's experience, and I do have the actual hope that they will actually plan for 2 days right from the beginning now. So that they are having different artists on both days and not like almost the same lineup, because I kind of got why people got both tickets, because I was tempted to buy both tickets too.
We were.
We thought about it really long.
But a banger concert, you better not.
Yeah, because we already paid so much.
Yeah. I mean, what I would have wished if I have at least just for one day the ticket? Why 20 minutes? What happened to our 5 hours?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, okay, let's say, because the problem with Sunday was our pre-show was a joke. Even though the dances were amazing, you cannot put 10 minutes, then cut them off suddenly before the song.
That was the whole joke. You came on stage and made them do a random play dance without talking to them before. And then they were starting to dance to Fever, and you just cutting the whole thing off and put them from off the stage.
Yeah.
And it's not like there was anything urgent going on because we had to wait 40 more minutes till anything was starting.
And the joke was that the screen, I think we saw for over an hour just random ads for cameras. There was like a whole hour of random camera ads.
Oh yeah, but also this book street in Korea in Seoul.
Yeah.
That was also there.
Oh guys, if you want people to wait for an hour, at least entertain them. And properly.
Yeah, but that's just like the hour that we waited between the dance group and the actual show. We also had to wait 2 hours before the dance part started, because we were let in at 12 and the dance part started at 2, then the show started at 3, and then it was over at 5:30.
I mean, then we got early entrance, fine that we had like not that much entertainment at this point.
Yeah, but
there could have been something.
After half an hour, like when they started to let the actual ticket holders in, because we weren't actually holding tickets. No, when they let the rest in, they could have at least started to
I mean,
play some music.
There are enough people.
Get it, and I also saw on the internet, and I'm not sure if that's true because it's just Twitter saying that it's actually illegal to do that in Germany.
To what?
To let people wait without any form of entertainment.
I don't know.
In front of the show. It sounds a little bit strange because, but we're also talking about Germany, and almost everything is illegal here.
I have to look into it. I'm gonna look into it, and then I'm gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
But no Kpopflex. At least entertain your crowd. Come on, it's a K-pop festival. We have one job.
We are very, very easily entertained. Just put like music videos.
I'm gonna say here, if you need someone to entertain a crowd, I'm free. I'm probably really free because I hate university, so I'm in.
Oh yeah.
I will stand in front of this crowd and play games with them. I can entertain a crowd if you ask me to, and if you pay for me, and I will do it. Without showing any skin, I promise.
She's a Leo, friends.
Oh, love to be.
Money.
Oh yeah, that too. I wanted to say that love, attention, but money is attention, so, well. Yeah, so, if you want someone to entertain a crowd, no problem. I'll do it.
Get back to her.
Better than having silence.
I'm also nice, and I also can talk to people, even though I hate talking to people.
But please don't let a crowd of 40,000 people wait in silence with a black screen.
That actually made my heart bleed.
Same, because oh my god,
that was so unnecessary and it was so easily prevented, and I just don't get why. Because you're actually, if you have to wait for like almost 3 hours for something to happen, or like for 2 hours for something to happen, and then for another hour, that the people get annoyed and lose their interest in their hype.
And they start complaining.
Yeah.
Because I remember, because as soon as there were music, people were, having fun, enjoying it. But as soon as it stops, people start like, oh my god, start talking to each other about what happened. And it was getting negative. Like everybody around me was talking about how annoyed they are. There was a girl like, oh, you saw like, she was looking like a fairy. It was so pretty.
She was so pretty. And I loved her outfit. We saw her before and I accidentally pointed at her, and then Pam told me not to point at people because I'm 5. And then...
it wasn't me who told her that, but it was Izzy.
Oh, it was my friend Izzy. She told me not to point at people. And then she was standing actually right behind us, and she looked so...
I told her that I love her outfit because...
Okay, thank God someone did.
I looked at her like, you know what? I gotta tell her, because if I see someone that's wearing something really pretty, I need to
like baby blue, and it was just a dream. She looked
She
like
said it was from Shane.
Oh,
yeah. So not shout out to Shane because environment and stuff.
She's
but
a broke bee like everyone.
And I heard her saying that if she knew that it would be like that, she would rather wait for UK version.
Yeah, I'm also really excited about the feedback of the Hallyu Festival in London.
But it's the same as the Kpopflex, or is it different? Because I
It's
saw
different.
it next year. It's gonna be Kpopflex in the UK.
Yeah, exactly. Because no, that's a different festival, and I think different promoters too, and different groups. Because CIX are playing, Kai is playing again, but also Ten is playing, and a lot of other fun acts that I am probably interested in, but I couldn't remember now. And that's in July this year. And then next year they will do Kpopflex in Frankfurt and in London.
Oh my god.
They will do Frankfurt in June and London in September, I think.
Yeah.
I
mean,
22nd, 23rd September.
I
It's
really
what I
don't know.
saw.
I really don't know how this is going to be, because if they take all our feedback into consideration and change it for the better next year, this could be huge.
Yeah.
Like Kpopflex has the potential
And
to be
so
amazing
much
and
potential. I was
establish
so
itself.
excited for the whole concept, actually, especially because I thought it was more like how we are actually enjoying music festivals. Like every band get an hour to play and stuff like that, and you have quick breaks between that, so the crowd can recalculate and stuff like that, and you got schedules that you are actually putting out before the event and not like while the event is running. And yeah, that's actually what I expected, and that's not what I got, and that's why I'm disappointed. And I think if they are trying to be more like that, they have so much potential to be a cool, fun thing that actually brings Korean culture to
different
Europe.
places in Europe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that now that we all stated all the negative things, let's talk about some solutions for the problems that all of us had.
Yeah.
Alright, so I mean, we had some time management issues. The security was also an issue, and their briefing, whatever you told them, changes.
Also, you can sell water for €7.50. Sorry, have to put that out.
They had fountains whatsoever in the Korean festival, so you could do it for free. Like you could fill up your water bottle for free. So I will not, like, these are the stadium prices, so I don't think they can change it too much.
Yeah.
So I will not say that's their issue, because it's always like that in those stupid stadiums. So, but they gave us the opportunity to, fill our water bottles for free.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
And you actually, when you were talking to the security guys, you would have gotten water from them, but you had to talk to them. That's also like a minus point, because I think they just should put that in the crowd. But yeah,
Let's just say
more water.
More places where you can get water, because maybe not everybody got the memo.
And again, put signs.
Yeah, like the thingy on paper where you can write down
Water, like in big letters, so people
You can also just have a water bottle
can read
printed
it.
on it.
Oh yeah.
So everybody will
Don't
understand
even
it.
have to read
No language barrier here.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, make your security guard smile a little bit more. They're dealing with K-pop fans, okay? It won't hurt them. Nobody. There wasn't even alcohol there. Nobody was. We were just getting aggressive because there was confusion and it was
Maybe
hot.
I wouldn't have been as aggressive if I actually got beer, but they weren't selling beer, so...
Yeah, so... Okay. There were a lot of negative things happening, but we also enjoyed the performances.
And we thought the idea, even with the festival before that, and the handbook fashion show, and the random dance, and the dance contest that they did, where Kai's dancer were the jury, and the food, that was all amazing.
There were enjoyable moments, for sure.
Definitely. That was really cool ideas that you just have to...
You can do it better.
Yeah.
work on it. Let's now talk about some solution that, at least in our opinion, this is just our opinion now, would have helped at least a little bit to make everything that...
The whole video is just our opinion. Just disclaimer.
Please don't attack us.
Yeah.
We're just stating here what we went through and how it was for us. So, I mean, for me, one of the biggest issues was really the entertainment part in the stadium, waiting for the concert. It would have changed a lot of the mood because the crowd was having fun. The crowd was ready to have fun, and they did not use the potential.
Yeah, and that's so easily solved. Again, like we already stated, just play music in the stadium, and that's basically what happens at every concert. I'm still so irritated that it didn't happen.
I mean, you could have just have, you know, speakers outside blasting any kind of K-pop.
I mean, you could also have any kind of hip-hop, any kind of music, basically.
Like, even the SpongeBob theme song would have been better than Silence.
The SpongeBob theme song would have been amazing.
It would have been a banger, to be honest. Oh my god, the campfire song.
Good.
Water!
That has potential.
So, you know, guys, you had one job and you couldn't even do this one. That was really sad because, damn, that could have been so easy.
So easy.
You will never have a crowd that's so easily entertained.
You can put me as your DJ. I'm DJ B, and I will get the crowd to scream, friends.
You heard her. You heard her first. Oh my god.
I don't even have to be paid. I would do that for free, to be honest.
I want to get paid, so don't even think about it.
She is a Leo.
And I think that, please, more time in general for the artists, for the Korean festival.
For the dance crew.
For the dance crew. I'm so sorry, guys. They deserved it. Sunday was a mess because they got 10 minutes, I think.
They got 10 minutes and we got like maybe an hour at the festival where we actually just stood in the queue to get tteokbokki, and then tteokbokki was out. And I'm so...
We didn't have an hour at the whole festival.
We had time to eat, friends.
Yeah, that was it. It was really sad because I really wanted to check out all the booths at the Korean festival. I was so excited. Like, I'm actually learning Korean, so I thought that maybe somewhere in one of the booths they would have, you know, like a tandem something, or I don't know, books, anything. Just to participate. I would have loved that. But I did not have time. And also, the artist didn't have time. 20 minutes.
That's just not enough.
That's
I mean,
not
I
fair.
get that you brought some rookie groups that didn't have that many performances that they could have.
I would have loved to see AB6 30 minutes straight.
They
could have entertained
them 2 hours, to be honest, because they were so great.
You see, we're kind of...
we are starting to thank God about AB6 now. They deserve that.
Yeah.
They are adorable. I like them so much. They were actually walking right in front of us.
Yeah.
They are cute, really sweethearts.
But talking about time as well, we are coming back to the same topic, but I feel it's still so bad for the pre-show. I cannot...
I was actually really excited when I heard about the pre-show, and because there were supposed to be different kind of dance crews, and there were people about... They were supposed to talk about Korea and stuff, and I also were like, okay, a lot of people that were there found that really boring, but I was actually really excited to get that, and we didn't get that on Sunday, and that was really sad.
Yeah. At least have even if you just have, let's say on Saturday, most of the groups are available, but on Sunday, most of them aren't. Make something happen. Give at least the one group a little bit more time. Let them play with the crowd a little bit more. Dance crews, I'm pretty sure all know how to entertain a crowd as well.
I mean, they did that on the point. So.
Yeah.
But also, what I wanted to say, I forgot.
And don't cut them off.
Yeah,
that was so rude of you guys. So this was unprofessional.
And unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's not like...
I really thought something was coming.
Me
That's
too.
I thought the time was running and they cut it off and
Me
then
too.
nothing happened.
I thought actually that they had to start the show suddenly because some flights got changed or something.
Something, I don't know, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
And okay, let's say you guys still have some time management issues, but how about some freebies? I'm not paying for stickers from
okay, so there was like, you know, the guy that was passing by with the stickers. There was like 5 or 4 stickers on it, and it was the Kpopflex stickers. I mean, fair enough. But guys, why not give those for free? This is free marketing. I mean, I know it costs a lot of money, but this is an investment. Because stickers is something that most people will just send out.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry, it's a sticker effect. I will probably get back to what exactly the sticker effect is if we ever get actually into NCT. But yeah, I actually don't get it either. I mean, I think the prices for their own merchandise were pretty reasonable. I mean, it's expensive, but it's merchandise. Merchandise is always expensive. What I found sad about the merchandise was that there were just Kpopflex merchandise, and that there were a lot of K-pop shops from around the area that had their booths there but weren't allowed to sell anything, and that there were no artist merch. I think there were a couple of Monster X merch, but that was it, and I think that's sad.
Yeah, because I went so far only to one festival, but at least there I got not only like the festival merch, but also from the bands that were playing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think there was Debug shop, I think that they posted they weren't allowed.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? That's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't you guys be supporting each other? I mean, yeah, of course, it's money at the end of the day.
But also we have to keep in mind that we are talking about Germany, and it could be, I'm not sure, but it could be that it's also like you probably need a license to sell shit there, and maybe that's also an issue. But I'm not quite sure, because they had our food stuff, because like BBQ was there, and Dolly, and there are actually just like restaurants here, and they were selling not shit, they were selling actually quite delicious food.
I don't know, but I cannot imagine that's a license thing.
No, probably not, because
because they actually
just said the restaurants were allowed to sell stuff too, so.
Yeah, so, and also, I mean, it's so rare that we get something like that in Germany. And having, you know, there were people coming from all over Europe, and all that, like, some people from Thailand, Philippines, I don't know. Wait.
Yeah, because those people are, like, actually really dedicated.
Yeah.
I almost said crazy, but I don't think that's the right word. They're really dedicated, and they were there for Hypen, because they were their first concert outside of Korea. So I kind of get it, and I admire them for that, but holy shit, that must have been so expensive, friends.
And now imagine...
And then for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then not even being able to buy any merch.
Yeah.
That would have... Because, yeah, of course, we can all order online, we can always go to any K-pop shop, but not all of us.
Same.
But it's so much more fun if you can do it at the festival.
Also, that's also a good point to talk to companies to do some pop-up stores at your festival.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there you will have... I don't actually know if Hype Entertainment would talk about that like that, but if you would have like BT21 pop-up store at the festival, like a lot of people would have been so interested in that, and I think you could have made a lot of money off that, or like JYP, or the big agencies as M Entertainment, like they even brought like NCT and Kai there, so why not like bring all the merchandise from all your groups, because they were just K-pop fans there and they would have bought everything.
I think what could also have worked is, you know, separating the Korean festival with the concerts at all, because the people that have a ticket, they can get a wristband.
Yeah.
So if you have like a special entry for the Korean festival, the people that are selling food and merch and stuff would have made more money.
Yeah, definitely.
And also if people could, like, even if you have tickets for Saturday, whatever, or Sunday, you can go on both days.
Yeah.
Would have been so much better, because we didn't have the time, so maybe it would have been great to go on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. That's also something that I thought about. Like, I would have been not that disappointed in not having so much time on the Korean festival on Sunday if I had the opportunity to go there on Saturday, but I didn't because I just had tickets for Sunday.
I mean, there are a lot of things that you could have done better. I mean, those tiny things, like better merch, allowing artists merch, like, you know, like the workshop, for example, to have their own booth there and properly sell stuff.
Yeah.
They probably would still have given away some stuff, but...
Definitely.
What?
I mean, you just have to go to the workshop and they...
Yeah, I mean, you can say, for example, they can sell only albums or, you know, some other stuff. And, for example, I don't know, maybe no hoodies because Kpopflex are selling their own hoodies, fair enough. If you can... It's maybe not fair, but, you know...
Yeah, sure.
It would have been an agreement, but not allowing them at all is a little bit sad.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have stickers, guys, come on, just hand them out. Just give them away.
Or like, they were actually also selling the plans, but the schedule on site. They were selling that.
You cannot sell everything, by the way. Not everything will... Well, some people probably bought it.
Then, yeah, of course, and I'm not sure. I'm right out of order here, but I hope they sold it for like $5. I think they did for 20. I'm not completely sure. It's just
if
like
you guys
something
know
that
anything, please tell us.
let us know in the comments down below.
No.
Okay.
So, to get to the point.
It was a great idea. Sometimes I had the feeling that the love for the topic of the festival wasn't really there from the promoter kind of view. I felt like they were smelling a lot of money and they were not that focused on details. And I think that's the most disappointing thing about the whole thing.
I mean, if you want to do a specific festival, you got to be passionate about music, and especially K-pop. I feel like, as someone who just got into it, you got to be passionate about it. And K-pop, for me, so far as I can say, you learn a lot as well about the culture, and you got to include that. And great for them to including the Korean festival. It was an amazing idea. Props to that. But you cannot do that so less. Like, you need to at least have some people passionate about the topic in there. I don't expect everybody to be obsessed with K-pop. Not at all. Please don't. Because then it's going to be a mess too. But be passionate about it. Show that you're actually interested. Brief.
And that you
your
understand
Yeah.
the culture, the culture of K-pop,
Like the
not
fandom
even
culture.
not even like just Korean culture, but also the culture of the fandoms.
Yeah, because this plays a huge part in the people that are coming. They are expecting something, and even the artists are expecting something. We want them to come back, but if you show them a poor organized festival, oh my god, my English is right now. So if you show them how poorly organized it is, I don't think that many would like to come back. If you give an artist, like any of them, just 20 minutes to work with the crowd, play their songs, and, you know...
But I'm also, like, again, we won't ever find out how that was organized before, but I'm also still a little bit irritated that that wasn't something that was...
known beforehand?
Yeah, known beforehand. I can't imagine that not being a topic in a contract that they actually had to
no way.
sign.
So they probably knew it, but then don't promise anyone 5 hours Kpopflex.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just don't. And also, I'd rather have less artists and at least give them proper time. Like, if you want to cut, like, you know, if you have to cut money, just pick something. You can have less artists. It may not be as great as having 8 artists or 7, but at least you'll give them proper time to entertain a crowd, to just have a performance, and it won't feel rushed, because sometimes I had the feeling that they were, you know, like rushing into it a little bit, even though they're quite professional about that.
Yeah.
Unless you want to have like a whole day with just new groups, then, well...
Which could also be interesting.
Yeah. Why not that?
Because actually, as I said, we are really hung on 86 now, and they weren't that big of a topic. Like we liked the hits, but it wasn't like I didn't feel the need to get into them as much as I do now.
But then they should do it properly, you know, like have two big groups.
Also, if you plan like doing a pre-show, you can go. I think you communicated with Starship because Monster came, and I think that it's Ivy. If I don't know how they are pronounced, I'm so sorry. I think that they are on the Starship as well. Let me look that up so you can cut it if it's wrong. I think they are on the Starship as well. And so if they are already sending two groups, ask them to bring their rookies and let them rookies do some dance covers, because I think that would be so cool too. And you have some trainee promotion already for groups that are about to come.
Yeah.
And some international experience for them. So.
And I mean, again to the pre-show, I have been living here in the area for a long time, and I know that there are a lot of dance crews around here, and there's not only one that dances to K-pop. There are a few, like I even know like from TikTok there's one in Offenbach, that's also not far away. They would have probably decided to come too. If you said, hey, you want to come here for a 10-15 minute show, it would have been fine for them.
Yeah.
There are a lot of talented people around here, and you could have even chosen to do some of the Korean festival stuff on the stage while people were waiting.
Yeah.
That would have been also fun, like the Hamburg show inside of the stadium on the stage.
I don't know where the Hamburg show has been.
I don't remember. Like it was on Saturday, so if it wasn't on the stage in the stadium, fine. If it wasn't, then because I can imagine it was outside, so there was also a stage.
I know. I don't know where it was.
I mean, I just think that the best conclusion is thank you for making this even possible here in Frankfurt.
Because it was such a cool experience, and I was so hyped for this.
Yeah.
Because I'm also like a big supporter of getting Culture International.
Yeah, I love the cultural exchange that actually happened.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of different people from different ages coming, also from different places, and getting them all together to enjoy not only their own group, because everybody was hyping every group up, and it was amazing.
That was really
Everybody
cool.
loved every group. Like, I know that some people left earlier or whatever, that's fine. You don't have, I mean, it was hard standing there, but still.
But how could you leave for Kai? I don't get it. I mean, I get it.
I don't.
I don't.
Sorry, no.
I don't, I'm sorry.
But at least everybody enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
I also have like one group that I may not love as much as all the others, but still I enjoyed listening to them and seeing them. It was fun.
Doing that thing, yeah.
Because that was the first time I think that so many, that they even considered coming to Germany.
Oh yeah, and not just to Berlin. Frankfurt's cool.
People of Frankfurt is actually really nice.
It's actually such a good central point of Europe.
So
just putting that out there.
10
for
out of 10
any possible K-pop concerts coming and more to add.
Well, so 10 out of 10 for location. The idea and actually doing it, because we thought it would be a scam. When we bought the tickets thinking that we would be scammed.
No, we bought the tickets and then we thought maybe we just got scammed.
Whatever. So thank you for not being a fire festival.
Scam. Yeah, thank you for not being a total scam. Because
Just
I mean, in
50%.
the end, we got just half the shit we paid for.
Yeah. So next time, do all of it, but better. How about early entrance or a longer Korean festival? Possibilities to...
I'm a big fan of signs. Just put signs.
So we need the signs. We need time management, a schedule beforehand, and entertainment. So time management, orientation, your science guy. What
Brief
else?
your stuff.
Yeah, please, brief your stuff.
Brief your stuff.
Or give them, notes where they can look it up. I don't know.
Just like one Google Doc where they can just check on their phone. Okay, I'm not sure. Let me check that for you.
Yeah.
And you could easily just do that for the whole audience.
And one last shout out to the girl who told us where to wait in line because
She was forming the line because the security just wasn't able to do it because they are actually also not talking with each other, so they were all telling us different thing, and then there was this amazing girl that was just boss babying her way around, and she said, okay, you have to stand here now, and we are going to form a line here now.
Shout out to you if you ever see this, but thank you very much.
We love you.
Let's hope that it's better next year.
Let's see if we go next year, because I'm still not sure if I'm willing to go.
Invite us. How about that?
DJB.
I can talk to people a lot. I can spend hours talking to people. Imagine 40,000 people having to listen to me. Oh my god. You're gonna
DJB.
Yeah. Okay, so my name is Pam.
My name is Becca.
And we are here to talk about
everything K-pop.
Bye.
Bye.